Hi, I'm Andrea. I play Marigold, Westfoot, the halfling rogue. I'm a little pirate lady. I don't jive with bad pirates though. Um, I'm a rogue.
Hi, I'm Becca. I'm an Undine Druid, and I am playing with my best friend Pickles, Mokile Membe.
Hi, I'm Jacob, and I play a tiefling inquisitor living grimoire named Temperance Makepeace. And I, Jacob, have been informed that I may no longer make pee-pee on pickles.
What?
Hi, I'm Nataliy. I play Effa, an Oozemore changeling, and I am ready to rock your world.
I'm Robyn. I play Roy Donk, he, him, and this is Pancake. She plays the Shirley the Tire Raccoon, and she just bit me real hard. She's ready to do some drugs.
I'm Zach. I'm the general manager for this band of rapscallions. They find themselves currently in the middle of a bit of a situation. Last episode, you might remember, they decided that they needed to chase after the Iron Shore, a dwarven ship headed to Ladalia Island. They stole some rings from unsuspecting dwarven sailors, which would protect them from the mechanical men which were running the ship, and made a deal with a pirate captain to hopefully take them there. Unfortunately, they missed the opportunity to discover what cargo this captain was hauling, which is, unfortunately, slaves. Upon this realization, they realize now they have two objectives: free the slaves, kill the evil pirates, and somehow still make it to the Iron Shore. We find Effa in the middle of the ocean riding Pickles on their way to intercept the Iron Shore. Marigold has just killed the slave master below decks and is ready to free the Minotaur, and everyone else is above deck, answering the captain's call as they are about to go toe-to-toe with the great dwarven warship. We join our adventurers on board their ship. Below decks, a headless man lies in a hammock. Over him, holding a bloody dagger, we find Marigold.
Does he have any keys on him or anything?
We did establish he has a big golden video game style ring of keys hanging off of his belt.
I grab that. And then I try and make it like a little bit without getting blood on myself. I try and sort of make it look like his head's still on his body.
Okay, that's blood has soaked through the hammock. It's just like all completely red. You're like, that should do it. Okay, so
I go.
Roll me a perception as you kind of look around the room. Now you're scanning these Minotaur.
Perception is so if I have ranks in it, I get +3 as well.
Yes.
So I got a 23.
Okay, very good. So you're looking around this room. You're looking at all these Minotaur. They have one Minotaur on each row, which would normally take 2 men because they're so strong. And you see that there's one Minotaur that's looking much older than the rest. Maybe the leader. You also notice that on the brow of each of these Minotaur is the brand of Baphomet.
Wait, these are devil slaves? Okay, whatever. Excuse me, hi. I'm here to free you. Does anyone speak common in here?
I do, says the grayer, older Minotaur. But keep your voice down if you mean to free us.
Okay, sorry. So I've got all these keys and I want to free you, but I would also love to, if you're down, enlist your help in taking over this ship.
I have made many blood promises. This ship and its crew will be slain.
But like, there's a couple members of the crew who are going to be fighting on our side that I just like. Hopefully, you cannot kill them.
Understood. I will only kill those that took me and my men prisoner.
Okay. What's your name? Sorry, this is terribly rude. I'm gonna free you while I'm doing that.
Ooh. Let me open my menu tabs.
You were
Many
instantly
tabs
killed.
for minotaurs.
I'm not the only one with tabitis.
Minotabs. Minotaur.
No, the joke
Why are you
worked.
called minotaurs if there's no grease
We all
in
liked
this world?
My name is Browturn. I was a captain of the Watchful Night before we were betrayed by Captain Seardire and his crew.
Oh, so you're pirate minotaurs?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Oh,
as
what's
hell.
with the Baphomet things? It's like cool. Totally, I'm down with it.
We're all servants of Baphomet.
Okay.
Right.
I don't have knowledge religion, so I'm just gonna be like, cool.
What is your alignment?
I'm certainly have it written down somewhere. I have level 3 cool bitch written on here.
Are you? Would you call yourself?
I
Would
would
you
say
fall into
chaotic
an?
good. I'd say chaotic good.
Okay. So yeah, Baphomet, evil. Baphomet is one of the devil, like the Dukes of Hell.
But like evil. It's fine.
So this Minotaur, I'm assuming you're like kind of unchaining them.
Yeah.
Probably. So they're like, he's kind of like rubbing his wrists, and he's like, "Well, the only problem is if they call down here for us to row. I mean, when are we taking this ship?"
I think it's happening now, if I'm remembering correctly. Just like as soon as we're able. Oh wait.
All right.
Was there another plan we were trying to get close to someone? Oh, because a battle's about to start. Are they going to call for you to row?
They might. The captain has a compass that allows him to control the winds. He'll most likely use us to row until we're within a distance that we need to come up silently, and then he'll use the wind to blow us closer.
Well, so if they call you to row, they're going to involve the slave master anyway, right?
He would call for the slave master, yes.
Okay, so we're fucked. He's dead as hell. So I don't know what to do.
I do. We will take the ship.
Okay, cool.
Initiative.
All right. So that's happening below decks. We now go to the dark and rolling ocean, and we find Effa. Effa, you are being held in a knapsack in the mouth of Pickles, having probably just a great old time. You are in goop form. Thanks to leveling up, though, you get an additional use of turning into a humanoid per day. So there'll be much less goopifying, unwanted goopifying, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe your character every once in a while will get to speak in common during an episode. But I don't know if anyone's ready for that.
Oof, that's a bit much. Let's take a second.
Come on now. So you are gonna roll me a stealth to get up to. Can
Alrighty.
Pickles also roll me a stealth? Pickles can roll me that stealth with plus 10 because I'm assuming Pickles is almost completely submerged with just his little head peeking out of the ocean, holding a little bag of Effa. And then Effa alternatively is just peeking out of the bag, goop form.
I got me a 10.
10 total, very good, yeah. And what did Pickles get?
Okay, so sorry, I roll a d20. Is that right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yep.
So
And
19
then add
total.
plus 10.
19 total.
Okay, so that's with a plus 10? Okay. Let's see what's going on the ship. You're kind of coming up close to the ship. You can look up. You can kind of see up very high. You see a watchman, a mechanical man kind of scan out over the ocean. You hear the ticking of his gears. And then you hear it fade as they walk away, this droid. You are not spotted. At the top of the ship, kind of at the top railing, you see a falcon as well, which is, I mean, you see birds all the time. Falcons generally aren't considered seabirds, though, so that's interesting.
Huh. Strange. A falcon. Here.
Strange.
On the ship.
Are you a human?
No, this is my internal monologue.
Okay.
Okay, so there is kind of like inset into the ship a ladder, but it's about 15 feet above the waterline. Basically, like where a rowboat would pull up alongside, they could climb up that ladder. So Pickles could get you, I think, most of the way there, and if Pickles times it right, they could wait for the crest of a wave, and probably you could jump onto that ladder.
I try with all my will to just mentally communicate without any mental powers to Pickles to just get me
Works
as
for-
far up as they can.
Now, Pickles has higher than human intelligence. Is that right?
Oh, okay.
Genius, an
Oh.
absolute genius level intellect. Yeah. So Pickles knows what you're trying to do. Pickles has been around ships enough to be like, yeah. Usually, when people are like doing this, they want to get on the ship, and that's a ladder. That's how you get on the ship. Pickles kind of like rises all the way up out of the water, waits for the crest of a wave, and you can jump with a +5. So you got to roll a d20 and add your
Damn, Pickles!
athletics.
Is it me or Pickles?
You are jumping, so you're going to
I'm
roll the
jumping.
athletics.
Right. A 10 plus
5, at least.
15.
Good. 15 is what you needed. So you make it onto the ladder and you begin to climb.
That's the.
Lorp, lorp. You say.
You ever seen a snake wind its way up the bark of a tree by just like gripping?
Exactly. That's what's going on here.
Okay, it looks terrifying. You are making your way up the side of the ship and you get onto the deck of the Iron Shore. You see that a lot of this ship is wood, but a lot of it is also kind of metal plated. And in the center of this mastless ship is what you would assume is kind of the captain's quarters, but it is almost entirely metal plated. You don't see any way to get in except the vault door on the front, which is closed.
Is there anyone around?
Roll me a perception.
That's a 10 plus 1, 11.
Oh, 10 plus 1. I was like, 111? What? I see all.
Bilbo's birthday.
111. Let's see.
My 11th roll.
Yeah, so you see three clockwork soldiers patrolling the deck, kind of walking around. Right now they find themselves at the forecastle, so the very front of the ship.
That's a cool name.
Actually, let me show you what you see. I forgot.
It's called a forecastle.
Oh, there's another mispronunciation?
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely correct.
Somebody's keeping tally, right?
I mean, it's spelled forecastle. But
It's one of the words you don't know how it's pronounced until you hear it. Like the word Topsail, you would pronounce topsail. No, topsail.
It's like how Kingsport is not Kingsport.
All
it's
right, I'm going to stop streaming and then I'm going to start again with what the ship looks like. So hopefully it doesn't ruin everything.
Should I have been watching the stream this whole time?
This is ruining everything.
it's a ship.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm afraid of ships.
So thanks to Oneiromancy Maps, who shared this on the Battle Map Reddit. This is what we're going to be using kind of as a reference point for at least the top deck of the Dwarven ship. So that big brass box you see in the middle is what you would assume is where the captain of the ship or whoever's running the ship is. And it has a big like bank vault door on the front and it is closed. Even or odd?
Even.
It is closed. Still shut.
My luck. I can't squeeze that small, unfortunately.
There is you notice there are some vents on the side. Very small for a normal individual.
Oh. Do I? So I think I could. There's a chance. You know, like
So you're saying there's a chance. I'm saying there is a chance.
Okay. What should I roll?
D20.
You should roll a sneak to schmoosh in there.
Okay. Where's my sheet go? I got a natural 20 plus 6, 26.
I should do an underbook cut.
You got a 26 to sneak in there?
A natural 20.
Oh, a nat 20. Beautiful.
Plus
Okay.
6.
So
20.
Got it?
Because
A Nataliy 20.
on a scale of 1 to 10, you are a 20.
Damn. Should we leave the chat?
You like not only just like you like split into, it's like one of those vents that has like 3 individual covered vents. You split into 3 separate sections and like perfectly slither into what is the captain's quarters, and you see a, what is it called, a clockwork overseer, a massive clockwork contraption with 6 arms, and it is simultaneously manipulating 6 levers, and they have little valves on top of each, and that seems to be adjusting the speed of the ship. There's a big metal table in the middle with charts and all that kind of stuff on it. And as well in there with the clockwork overseer, you see, so you're behind them.
Mhm.
They're facing forward. You are in the aft of this captain's cabin. There is also what looks like a clockwork with something you haven't seen, maybe you've heard of. It looks like one of its arms ends in a pistol.
Ooh. Dangerous.
Guns are extremely rare in the world and really are only found on the Dwarven continent, kind of a very closely guarded secret. So it's possible you don't even know what that is. It's just bad. And I'm sorry, Marigold?
I have a question about the clockwork people, and it's okay if I don't know.
Mhm.
Are they sentient? Are they like warforged, or do we know? Or
Usually not. That's a sentient clockwork is probably not something anyone has ever heard of.
okay,
Inside that room, alongside both of them, is a 4-armed, very like trimmed down clockwork, and that is probably a clockwork servant, which is clearly there to repair and aid the other 2.
So there's a clockwork overseer who's manning the ship. There's
Mhm.
another, there's like one that's a guard with a gun, and then there's a servant.
Mhm.
Okay.
And now, when you see the 6-armed one, he turns around and he says, "Ah, General Kenobi."
I believed you for half a second.
Okay, we landed the joke. Let's start the podcast over.
Okay, so you also see in the captain's cabin, and you're almost sitting on top of one. There are 2 hatches.
Ooh.
Both of them are, one is fully open and one is cracked open, and you could slime your way through it.
I would like to peek through the cracked open one.
Cool. Slime your way through it and then roll me a perception.
All right. 10.
damn gross.
Okay. It is that one that is kind of partially closed. Looks like it is what would have been the Dwarven captain's cabin. It is obviously kind of empty and no lights are on because he's not currently on board.
Can I go down and close the hatch behind me?
You absolutely can. Roll me a stealth if you are trying to be stealthy.
I am. That's a crooked results. There we go. 18.
You sneak into the captain's cabin and slide the lock behind you.
Whew. All right, I want to check this place out.
With that, we go back to the rest of the gang on top. On the top deck, the captain has called a call to arms. Ding, 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 ding! All hands report to the main deck.
Oh, so this is actually the worst time to attack.
All times are worst times to attack. So they, you guys are, I'm assuming, so are any of you trying to stay back or are you reporting to the main deck? That is a question for Roy, Mira, and Temperance.
I'm gonna report. I want to see what's going on.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna look at Wizbottom and see if he's leaving the kitchen. If he stays.
Wizbottom is hobbling upstairs, his leg looking a lot lighter. We did establish Wizbottom has a peg leg that he fills with alcohol and drinks from.
Right. Hey, well, Wizbottom, should I stay and finish the dishes?
Boy, you heard the captain. You heard the captain's order above deck. Get your ass up there.
Okay, and then I tip over a huge stack of they probably don't have glass dishes, to be honest, but I make something like suddenly break.
Roll a bluff.
Yeah. I mean, I actually break it.
Roll,
Is
but
it like off?
to do what you're trying to do.
I rolled an 18. Sorry, I got an 18 total.
Let's.
Oh my God! I mean,
yeah, the clumsy. Clean that up and make it up to the top deck as fast as you can. I better see you up there.
I'm sorry.
Fucking you snowing good up these days. He's waddling up the stairs up to the top deck.
Now we've established that the galley is on the same area, just through some locked doors as the slave area. So I'm gonna head over.
You have successfully distracted him and convinced him. He is headed up to the deck.
I'm gonna try and find Marigold and see what's going on.
All right, so you go in and you basically see a tableau. This kind of beautiful tableau of Marigold standing there with a dripping knife. There is a hammock covered absolutely blood red, and a bunch of Minotaur are now standing up and unchaining themselves. Some of them are grabbing their own chains now to use as weapons because they're largely unarmored and unarmed.
And Marigold, you really took seriously the call of freedom for those in chains. Wow. The Abadar is really working through you. So loudly that all the Minotaurs can't help but hear it.
Okay. So now Temperance, Marigold, you guys are together now on the lower decks with the Minotaur. We're going to go to the top deck. Mira and Roy, what you see, the captain is standing there on the top deck, kind of above you guys, next to the wheel. He is the wind is whipping at his jacket in a very heroic way. If you didn't know that he was like a terrible person, his hair is being whipped back. He's staring forward. Listen, men, we're up for a fight. I want anyone who isn't wearing a ring below deck until we get close enough to board. Myself, the first mate, and Marigold. Where's Marigold? She should be up here with a ring. Someone get her.
I forgot about the rings.
You lad.
Yeah.
Go get her. Bring her up.
You bet.
You're distracting spider.
Just a big cattail.
Excuse me. Sorry, I got a raccoon.
You as well. I want you wearing a ring as well. And then he points at another crew member.
You're married.
What?
Someone finally got you.
Oh.
You added to your pocket of rings.
I just pull out a chain. It's like 9 wedding rings.
She throws it over the side of the ship, and it comes to rest on a giant pile of rings.
Okay, so what's that? Right, so you're going down to get Marigold.
Mm-hmm.
Roy, you head down below deck. What do you say to Marigold?
I say, he wants you up there. Also, I think we were married.
My husband, he wants you up there.
That big ol' ball and chain says, get up there. So.
And then I have a flashback and remember the whole plan, which was
right, that this was not part of the plan. He was not supposed to call you up there to get a ring on you. You guys hadn't really decided on a plan because the plan, Sir Dyer's plan is that they're going to coast the ship up alongside, get on using the rings because you're wearing a ring, the automatons won't attack you, and take control of the Iron Shore.
It feels like maybe
I'll
each had a
just go with
separate
it.
plan.
Can you
Here, I'll cover for you. I'll give you this ring and I'll be like, I got Marigold a ring. She's on her way up, and then I'll go back and be up there. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah, so all right, fine. Everyone who's wearing a ring, I need you on deck. He pulls out kind of this silver compass from his jacket, and the rest of the crew kind of like silences. They're ready. We pray now to the Lord Dagon, Dark Father of the Seas. Grant us speed in our quest. And he opens the compass, and a great wind begins to blow the ship, fills the sails, and you pick up speed, heading now toward the Iron Shore. Normally, when he's about to take a ship, he will kill the winds and then board the other ship. But because the Iron Shore does not use sails, you can all use the inherent benefit.
So I say, like, I think the best idea is either when he calls you to row, or when you hear fighting of any sort starting, you start attacking, I think. Does that sound good? Friend?
Everyone kind of lurches a little bit as the ship picks up speed. So the Minotaur, the brow turns to you and he says, "If he's already using the winds, he won't be calling for the oars. Now is our chance."
Okay, I'm gonna go up there real quick before you do, just to, like, keep going with the plan, the bigger plan.
Yep.
Oh, man. I keep dropping everything. And then, yeah, I'll be right. Great, go for it. Love you. I hope we can work out any differences we may have in the future.
Oh, we owe you more than we can speak in these mortal tongues.
Aw.
Question.
So the ship is now moving at a good speed, cutting through the waves as this mighty wind picks up. Everything on the ship is being blown. Everyone's hair and long clothes are being blown very heroically. Everyone's big puffy pirate shirts are flapping gallantly about them.
Careful about a nip slip.
And yeah, everyone is holding a little bit tighter as to avoid the dreaded pirate shirt nip slip.
Not everyone.
And he is going to make a pilot check. And he adds what to that?
I did, when the wind picked up, Temperance did fall over backwards and is being cradled by a Minotaur, into whose lap he fell.
All right. So, Sir Dyer very much succeeds at his pilot role, and you get much closer to the Iron Shore.
Wow, we're so
I'm
close.
going to, for note keeping, swap out my teamwork feat, for swap places.
Your teamwork feat for swap places?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do that once per day right now.
Now, we never got any rings that control these people, did we?
Mira had... No, you didn't get any controlling rings, no.
I do provoke attacks of opportunity if I do actually swap places.
So... We love it. Anyway, so... We have every crewman who is not wearing a ring currently about to head downstairs. So, everyone on board this ship can roll me a initiative.
Yes. And I get to use my new feat, where I get +2 initiative on board a ship.
The first and fans of the podcast will know only time this feat will ever be used.
No.
15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay.
17.
What do I add to initiative?
Dex modifier. And any miscellaneous modifiers you may have.
Thank you.
Minus 12.
Minus 12.
I'm
Minus
still being held by
12.
the Minotaur.
So Roy, you said yours was 18 and someone else said theirs was 17?
17 over here.
I just feel so safe in those strong Minotaur arms.
I'm 17 total.
Oh,
All right, then we'll have Mira go after.
can't tell there's a cat here, so it looks like I'm just like, hey.
And Temperance got 12. And then what did you get, Effa?
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not on the show.
Actually, I do want you to roll initiative, and then we'll cut to you whenever it's your turn in the initiative.
Okay.
Ooh.
She got the best initiative.
This is a
So she's
two-pronged
gonna be
trick.
first.
22.
You actually will be first. That works well.
Drink for
My
combat,
dex is
right?
My only good stat.
Cheers.
Dex is the only good space cafe owner on Coruscant. Am I right? And then Dex suggested.
What?
Star Wars prequel memes.
Listen, strength builds are the only way to go. It's your deck.
Cloners.
Rolling around.
Damn good ones, too. Depends on how big
I
your
also-
pocketbook is. Anyway, so now we're going back to Effa, the beloved. Effa, you find yourself in a captain's cabin. More spacious than the crew cabins are, but still compact, confined. It is on board a ship. The only entrance to it is that hatch right above you. And there's a bunk. There looks like a journal. There is a footlocker at the foot of the bed, and it looks like another chest of some sort against the wall, with a big lock on it.
Ooh. Is the foot locker locked?
The footlocker is locked, but it looks like less so, kind of like a flimsier lock.
The
I would
foot
like
is
to try
also-
to open the foot locker.
Do you have thieves' tools?
Not in my inventory, so we'll forget about that.
You might search the room, see if you can find a key.
All right, I will search the room.
You can produce quills, right? Can you pick the lock with those?
And 10 plus 1, 11.
You cannot find a key.
God darns it. All right. Well,
He does.
You could attempt to break the lock with a strength check. What's your strength like?
my strength is 7, so
Yeah,
I don't think
that's.
it's gonna work.
You assume it's probably not going to happen.
I'm frail. I have osteoporosis, even in ooze form.
No bones.
Osteoporosis is impressive for someone with no bones.
It's congenital.
So I feel
It's
my only
not.
option then is let's read that journal.
Okay, so you're reading the journal. Roll me. Do you speak Dwarven?
You drink for genital.
I speak common and nothing else, according to my stat sheet.
You do get bonus languages depending on your intelligence modifier.
Well, my intelligence modifier is -4.
I remember.
Ah, damn! Almost like a power build for a character. Really blows.
Did you forget common at this point?
Actually knows -4 languages.
Actually, I only speak common and I don't even do it well.
So you are currently in the captain's quarters. You
Why are you
cannot.
there?
You cannot read the journal. You cannot open the boxes.
You hopped on Pickles and said, "Charge 4, horsey, charge 4."
We don't
No,
have a
I
plan.
will, because things are kind of not going well for you. I will allow you a perception roll. I don't. Wait, no, you already rolled one, and it was an 11.
Yeah, I did.
Oof.
I just rolled again and got 11.
All right, you know what? How about an even or odd?
Leave.
Even.
Oh God! You're just like stuck there with nothing. So you can attempt a stealth roll to leave this room, or you can stay here.
I assume I don't see anything like that controls any part of the ship.
You don't.
What about the
Would
guy
you
who's like,
recognize
That's upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stealth my way back into the control room.
Okay, so try first to open the locked door and
Oh,
open
God.
it. Roll a stealth roll for that.
So that would be a 14.
Okay. So this is just you've like unlocked it and you've cracked it open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, they are very focused on their machine tasks. It turns out
Oh, thank goodness.
they're
Thank you,
facing
God.
that vault door like their little robotic lives depended on it.
Okay.
So you are not seen opening the door. Now, where are you? There's another open hatch. It's right across from you.
Well, hold on. I am a master of combat. I could end this all right now if I just.
You
fight
could
the
end this
there.
right now. Your morphic claws. You could.
But
So actually, okay. Let me think here. There might be, you might try something. But this would be a pretty long shot. So
What else am I known for?
that is true. Now this whole plan was a long shot, so that's not what I want.
Definitely
No.
not calculated wagers.
Definitely not. Never tell me the odds, I believe, is Effa's catchphrase.
She's the matting on Chewbacca's fur.
Natural 20.
Now, they haven't seen you, so you would be acting on a surprise round. I'm trying to see if there's something you can do here.
I think the answer is there's not.
Captain, it looks like the ship stalled out because somebody didn't know how to use a clutch.
Yeah, that can happen.
That can happen.
Effa is imagining going up into the gears and oozing into them. And
This is a children's show.
in their imagination, it is quite gruesome. And
Is this a
so
children's
we're not
show?
gonna do that.
By the way, Robyn,
So,
we're
yeah.
all thinking it, but I'm not scared to say that your dress looks very nice.
Go.
It's super cute.
Andrea did not even compliment it during brunch today.
Sorry.
Oh my
It's probably that brewery owner that was like,
Distracting.
underneath the table there is a bomb.
No, say you enjoy IPAs right now. Look at the camera.
I felt like I was putting off such an awkward vibe, and he just kept on talking. And I like,
Yeah, I
You-
never do that.
That's actually a dude special power. Is the ability to avoid and ignore all vibes being thrown at them and just
Walked
keep
over to the table.
forging forward.
He walked over and he was the same guy, and he was like, "Oh, are you leaving? Do you want this next
No.
diet to go?"
if it was Chris, I'd be down with that. Chris is cool.
Oh, I was gonna say because he seemed really fun, and then he gave me this cool sippy cup to take home with me.
Aww.
Thank you.
He just got married.
Oh, congrats, Chris. Not Chris.
Not yeah. So very unfortunately, I thought I'd seen.
Puddles.
I too like to talk about. Wait, puddles or buttholes? I don't know.
It sounded like buttholes.
Oh,
My wife is talking with her mother about buttholes.
I don't think that. I don't think your character is built for grappling. Would I be right on that?
No, I wish it were, but I'm not good at grappling.
Yeah, after I
Butthole.
thought for sure I'd seen a rule somewhere that said that if you wind the gear backwards on a clockwork, that you can essentially like negate a day per wind, but I don't see that, so I'm not sure if that's real. And you would also have to grapple them to do that.
Yeah, I will die if I enter combat with them.
You will most likely be slain
Yeah.
several times over. They will reincarnate you to kill you again.
So my only
So
way
you
out
can
is this other hatch.
You can slither down into that next hatch. Yeah.
Alright,
You want to
so-
roll a? You want to roll a perception? No, they failed pretty badly. So you can slither on by behind them.
Okay,
They're
sweet.
not going to notice you.
Thank you.
Where'd my dice
Here's your
go?
natural
Okay.
one.
Womp womp. All right, so roll me a perception in that next hatch.
Alrighty. Dun, 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 dun. I got a 5.
Excellent. Okay. So you see dark. It's very dark down there. And we go to the next round in the initiative.
That was a huge turn.
I am sorry.
Which is going to be Roy. Yeah. Roy, you are currently above deck. You know what's about to go down. Everyone else is going below deck.
Yes.
And you will be playing them the rest of this campaign blindfolded. That's incredible.
It's Bulbasaur's.
Oh, that is cute.
Aww.
I just opened it from the mail.
In the background, these are little Bulbasaur crafts back here for my daughter's Pokemon birthday.
Oh, cute. Bulbasaur's the best.
She decided to
Bulbasaurs
do a
with pumpkins
Pokemon
on their
birthday because her best little friend at school also had a Pokemon birthday, and that is what she decided.
That's how you have
Well,
to.
yeah.
She made best friends with this other girl because we heard from her parents. She like went home the first day of school and was like, "I made a very funny joke, and only one person laughed, and it was my daughter." Best friends.
Aww.
Work. That makes sense. Kindergarten. I get it.
And, yeah,
Are forged.
and they are kindergarten, so that makes sense.
It's so cute. I love that. I love that.
So it is your turn. So they are everyone is heading downstairs. Shit's about to go down. You are on top of the deck with two of the most powerful people you've ever met. What's going on?
Hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah, I'm honestly super confused about what's happening right now, and I'm not hyped to be the first one to like have to make a move.
So you can hold your turn.
Can I do that? Is that
Essentially, what's about to happen is all the Minotaurs downstairs,
right? Are gonna
which are
come
below deck. All the crew is heading downstairs. They're about to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And the captain is above deck. And you're one of the people. So he doesn't exactly know. He wouldn't know who's letting out the Minotaur. But he might find out pretty quickly that it's your people. And then he might attack you. I see a big cattail in the camera like, pay attention to me.
Right.
So the first mate and the captain are on deck with you.
I mean, I don't really feel like me just attacking one of them is the best, smartest thing, but it also seems like a very Roy thing to do.
Okay.
Am I gonna die? I don't know.
So something you could do is you can also try to affect something on the ship. You could try and... So what weapon do you use?
I have an Earthbreaker, big hammer.
Okay. So you could try and kind of like smash one of the like winding devices for one of the ropes for the sails. That might slow the ship down a little bit, or at least distract the captain or something. You can do that, or you can hold your turn and wait.
I would like to hold my turn. Ow, stop stabbing me.
Shing, shing, shing.
Yep. Oh, do not lick my toes, because I know you're going to bite them.
Wow, Pancake is a bitey cat. Very bitey.
Yeah, she is. But it's because I don't tell her to stop. I let it happen.
She's just over there. Right now, I love being punished. I crave punishment. All right, so Roy, you're holding your turn. Marigold, you are below deck. You are so what we didn't talk about, we didn't have time. Behind where the hammock is of the guy you killed is a locked door. Another locked door, very solid wood. The chief Minotaur kind of turns to you. You guys can hear people basically coming downstairs. You heard the captain's orders for everyone to head below deck. People are coming downstairs. He says, I believe through that locked door they have weapons.
Oh, I was gonna go up and attack the captain, but that works. Yeah, cool. I'll unlock that thing. What is that? A disabled device check?
Roll for it.
Oh, that's my die.
That's
Oh, no.
12.
So automatic success.
12 plus your
12.
disabled device.
Plus disabled device, which I didn't update for some reason because I forgot that it was unlocking things, but that's still a 17. Oh, plus dex, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 22.
Very good. Okay. You beat the DC. The door unlocks, opens up, and you see inside that it is. So there's actually a hatch to get here from the main deck, but this is the armory.
Is there
There
anything
are
like? Go ahead. Sorry.
there are sabers and nets and grappling hooks, and at the very front, locked to the hull is a big black double-headed axe with a minotaur's head in between the axe blades. You can assume whose that is.
Cool.
There it is, he says. He barges past you,
Okay.
grabs it,
Cool.
rips it off the wall, and goes up through this hatch to the main deck.
Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna go with him.
All right, so your turn is essentially unlocking that door and going up to the main deck. The winds
Unless there's
are
anything
howling.
valuable.
There is, so you can make a choice right now: start looting or go to the main deck.
What if I just grab something real quick that seems valuable? I'll loot later. It'll be fine.
If you win, you'll have all the time in the world to loot.
Never change, Marigold.
Never change. We do stand the initial rogue reaction of, okay, sure, I'm in combat, but is there gold? Do I see jewels?
I have 8 seconds to check, right?
6 seconds to check. Yeah. So you both head up onto the main deck. The winds are howling. You're face to face with the captain, and we will come back to you your next round.
And I
Mira.
look like scared.
So there's essentially like the rest of the minotaurs are now heading up past you as well. So instead of meeting the crew, now they're kind of going up and around to the main deck, and then the crew is they're essentially doing like a big turn where all the crew is heading below deck and all the minotaurs are now heading above deck. So all the minotaurs are arming themselves and heading above deck. Mira, you are above deck. You could head down with the crew, but you are one of the people with rings. So do you go down or do you stay above deck?
I went down because the captain doesn't know I have the ring, correct?
Yes. So here's something that you can do, though. You can hang back, and as the rest of them go down, you can shut the door behind them. So essentially, all of this is really happening at the same time, right? So as they are heading down, you hear people coming up behind you, and you might like look back and notice that it's the minotaurs. So you can try and shut the door and bar it.
Wait, I'm sorry. Would I be barring the minotaurs from coming up?
No. So essentially, you're at the aft of the ship, the main entrance into the lower hold. So the minotaurs are coming up in the forward of the ship, where there was like a locked door where the armory is. So you're basically doing like a sleight of hand where they're going down one door and the minotaurs are going up the other.
Yes, I would like to try that, please.
All right. So first,
You're a
roll me
druid spell.
a reflex save to shut and then kind of like throw the lock on the door.
Isn't there a druid spell called Bend Wood that can render doors useless?
Why do you think I have the appropriate spells prepared? I never do.
What spells do you have?
I have turn oatmeal to stone.
I have good berry, but I'm on the ocean.
Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot. What am I looking up?
You're doing your reflex save. So roll a d20 and add your reflex save.
I like
That
to
total
manipulate
number.
wood. Okay, sue me.
What'd we get? Did we get another nat 1?
I got a 5.
Okay, so you try to throw the door shut, and it slips out of your hand. The wind kind of like wrestles it away from you, throws it back open, makes a loud sound, and the crew members that were trying to go downstairs, turn and say, "What are you doing?" Wait a minute, and they see like the minotaurs coming up, which is unfortunate. So we'll say that was your move, was trying to close the door, so you can still do an attack action on the sailor that's closest to you heading down the stairs.
Can I do a two-handed, like, poke him with my quarterstaff?
Yeah, an attack action.
Oh.
No, do a poke action really quick.
Roll for poke.
No, that's
Nice.
only a check that Roy can make.
Or people at a sushi shop.
Oh man, talk about poke actions.
I rolled a 15.
Let's not.
Okay. Let's see. Let's not. Says the man who has invented multiple facts about pickles. Now the moral compass of jokes on the show.
Pickles doesn't poke, he slides in.
Ooh.
Very
What
good.
did I say about pickles facts?
Pickles is pure. Stop it.
What's impure about sex?
Yeah, so you do hit.
I love the breeze effect on Becca's hair.
I was going for the above ship feeling.
I'm
Um,
jealous.
how many? Okay, well, first of all, I got 4 on my d6 damage.
So add your strength modifier.
Does it make sense that it's -1?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not a character that's like meant to do melee attacks.
Cool.
You're a spellcaster. So you do 4. You said you rolled a 4. You do 3 damage to this guy.
Did I boop him in the nose?
You do 3 plus strength. You don't have any modifiers to that, so yeah, you're gonna do 3 damage, and it looks like it kind of hurts him.
Oh.
Ow!
You silly sausage.
Ooh, he says.
Yeah.
And with that, we go back to the top. Oh, actually, no, we don't, because Roy, you were holding your turn. Roy, would you like
Yes.
to? So you can run over to where Mira is and fight the crew, or you can run up to
Can I
the
just,
top
like,
deck.
run over there and then just like bring my hammer down, just like a running like smack right into the stairwell? They're all gonna be like conk, 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 conk down the stairs.
Yes, you can do your famous domino attack.
Oh, this has been written about in many a book. All right.
Many a
Not
religious
that I
text.
can read them, but I read futures.
Roy is a saint in several religions.
Saint is a strong word. Okay.
A trickster god.
Okay, so I need to roll. What was I rolling? Roll a d20, right?
Yes.
To attack.
D20 plus your base attack plus your strength modifier.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled a 19 plus.
What's your crit range for an Earthbreaker hammer?
I don't know. I don't have anything written down.
Good.
That
Yeah,
probably
okay, I'll
means
bring it
it's
up.
20.
I think it's just a 20. So I think I have to roll a nat 20 to get it,
Yeah, you unfortunately do, yeah.
which is fine. So 19 plus 4, so 23.
You absolutely hit.
Yeah, I do.
That's 2d6 damage, by the way.
Good.
D6. Roll 2. And start. 4 and 2, so 6 damage.
All right, so you rolled exactly enough. Explain to me how you cave this sailor's skull in.
So he's like climbing up the stairs, right? So he's below where I am. So I run and I have the hammer like over my head and I just bring it down.
Whack-a-mole.
Right. Which just blows him back into the other people who are also like, what's going on up there?
Absolutely, it is going to be difficult for them to get up with this mangled former body of their friend.
And his cranium just exploded, so there's just brains everywhere. Also, if you were wondering.
Okay.
So he looked and he was like,
You went-
"Hey, what's that?" And then he got booped in the nose with a staff.
Oh,
What did you do that? Brains everywhere.
can I just say that now Mira and Roy are the comedy duo of this show. They literally just did they did a Three Stooges beep boop.
I feel like you could have done a hammer and chisel thing with a quarterstaff.
It sounded just like a cymbal crash when I did it. It was like, nope.
Okay, good. And we go back to the top of the round.
Temperance
Effa,
ever-
you
ever
are.
get to go?
Effa is. What is that? Temperance? Did I
Temperance
miss you?
ever go?
No,
Temperance is actually illegal from a turn. Yeah, Temperance, it is your turn. You are below deck.
I
yes,
allow
you're
the
below deck.
Minotaur to carry me.
You allow that? No one carries you.
No, I fell into his arms. We were cuddling.
He was like, ugh. We were cuddling. You're not allowed to write fan fiction.
You saved me.
And then
he,
Pickles
instantly
was
drops
I
me.
said it on the recorded podcast. It's canon now.
I did. You were in the bathroom, and we established this. It's all. Listen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I suppose I fall. I follow them upstairs, trying to piggyback on the Minotaur, who shakes me off brusquely.
So you can either fight the sailors that are pouring into the lower decks, or you can run up to the upper deck with the Minotaur.
Can I run up to the upper deck with the Minotaurs and say an inspiring word to Roycef Stalin,
Oh my god.
Man of Iron?
Wow, the Man of Steel, actually. How dare you?
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I will go to the gulag. So it's a standard action. Grants a +2 morale bonus on attack rolls, skill checks, ability checks, and saving throws. So everything but damage. Toss 2 on.
Okay, so I don't know if you were listening, Roy, but you just got a lot of bonuses.
Ooh.
Wait, what happened?
I'm just writing stuff on my chart.
Sorry for your full
Okay.
name, Roycef Yugashvili.
I'm sorry. My last name is Donk. Get it right.
What did I say?
The same sound as the guard's brains being bashed out.
Okay, so that's fine. You can do that. Everyone is now on the upper deck. Mostly everyone.
Oh yeah.
Effa. So actually, hold on. We did a baddie's turn, but I forgot the main baddies. So the captain and the first mate are going to move to the top of the stairs. The first mate's going to move to the top of the stairs that lead up and brace himself. And the captain is going to do another roll to try and get closer to the iron shore. Oof. He is an expert at this. He is. You are very, very close to a boarding distance of the iron shore. Like
The
next
uses
turn.
his turn to move the ship, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If he is
Okay.
interrupted, the ship will essentially I'll do a straight D20 roll to see what happens.
Does he know? Does he know that there's shit going on? Because surely he doesn't want to get into a fight with a different ship while dealing with this.
He knows what's going on, but also he's kind of in between a rock and a hard place as far as this is a bad time.
Roy is a hard place.
You also think that, what's your intelligence like, Temperance?
It's pretty good. 16 +3 modifier.
If a push comes to shove, he might just ram the iron shore, which will
And
doom
abandon
his ship, but he will also doom you. He will go down
Get
with his
his-
ship
And
before
get
he
his ass
lets
on the
any
iron
of you
shore,
have it.
essentially.
Yeah.
Shit.
So
And
that.
the Iron Shore is sailing
be
away
happening.
with Effa wearing a captain's hat on her like flubber herself, right?
All right. So with that, as
Love
the
herself. Is that
as
Go flub
as
yourself.
the Nimrime charges forward to the iron shore, we will end our episode.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mutiny, sneaking, murder on the high seas. As the crew attempts their brave mutiny aboard the Nimrime, we leave Effa alone, cold but not forgotten, aboard the Iron Shore. Will they be able to rescue her next time? Will any of the Minotaurs get the vengeance they so rightfully deserve? Tune in to the next episode to find out.